Hey, what's going on, guys? So I just saw Bill and Ted Face the Music, and it was excellent. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, not really, but it was still pretty good. So Bill and Ted Face the Music is the third film in the franchise, the first being Excellent Adventure in 1989, and the sequel Bogus Journey in 1991. If you want my quick thoughts on those two films, I really liked the first one, and the second one I thought was okay. I thought it was good, but not as good as the first one in my opinion. But I did appreciate how Bogus Journey was completely different to the first movie. So yeah, almost 30 years later they make a third movie. Keanu Reeves is like one of the biggest stars ever now.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
And Alex Winter is,
Who?
Anyway, the point is, they're back in a new movie, but is it any good? Of course it is, I literally said like 30 seconds ago.
Duh.
Okay, so the plot of this movie is that Bill and Ted have yet to create the song to unite the universe, and they pretty much suck now. So yeah, since they haven't written the song yet, the whole of time and space starts falling apart. So Bill and Ted go to the future to steal the song from various future versions of themselves. Meanwhile, their daughters Billy and Thea see that their dads need help, so they go on their own quest to try and fix things. They go back in time to collect historic musicians from the past to form their own band. And there's also a robot to try and kill Bill and Ted. So basically they take some elements from Bill and Ted 1 and 2 and form it into this movie. It's familiar, sure, but you know, they probably did this to get that sweet nostalgia. But they don't just do the exact same thing again, so that's good.
Excellent!
Okay, so let's talk about the main duo. We have Keanu Reeves as Ted.
You're breathtaking.
And Alex Winter as Bill.
Who?
Okay, but seriously though, why hasn't my man Alex gotten more acting work? Oh, I guess he's been directing a lot of stuff. Oh, that's great.
Wow.
Most non-triumphant.
But yeah, anyway, Keanu and Alex are doing their thing once again, and it worked out pretty well. I was kind of worried that it would feel a little weird because obviously they're not young teens anymore. They're both in their mid-50s. And while at first it was kind of weird, you do get used to it quickly. But if you did want a young Bill and Ted again, this film has you covered because we also have Bill and Ted's daughters played by Bridget Lundy-Paine and Samara Weaving. And fam, I'm just gonna say, they were awesome in this movie. Like, they're literally Bill and Ted female edition. And I also liked how they never tried to push some female empowering agenda where they're like better than Bill and Ted in every way because they're women. I'm looking at you, Men in Black International.
The men and women in black.
Yeah, ha. Perfectly done.
Excuse me, I have to go and vomit.
But yeah, the daughters were great additions. I thought they were very sweet and very funny, and I never found myself cringing whenever they cut to their mission in the film. Oh yeah, this film also brought back Death from Bogus Journey, which was nice to see. So yeah, obviously, while I overall liked the movie, there were some things that I didn't like. Some of the side characters I really didn't care for, especially this character called Dennis, who is this robot sent to kill Bill and Ted. Again, see, when they did the whole robots from the future trying to kill Bill and Ted thing in Bogus Journey, they at least made the robots entertaining. You know, they looked exactly like Bill and Ted, and were, you know, funny. This guy was so boring, some wet nerd, like he was incredibly cringy to me, fam. And he was just in the way, like if they had to have him in here, at least make him not make me want to drink bleach. There was also this side plot regarding Bill and Ted having relationship problems with their princess wives. I don't know, it felt unnecessary to me. Like they set it up at the start and it's quickly resolved at the end by like a throwaway line. Like guys, if you needed to add to the runtime of your 1 hour and 30-minute film, you could have just had more time with the historic musicians. Woo! That was a good segue. But yeah, the historic musicians, we didn't really spend much time with them. I would have liked to seen a bit more of them as all. But yeah, besides that, it's a solid movie for those who've been wanting another one of these Bill and Ted films. You don't have to see the previous two to get this, but I would recommend seeing those two first. But yeah, hopefully this film does well enough for there to be a fourth. So yeah, that's it from me. Probably going to review Mulan next. I know Disney was saying we had to buy this on Disney Plus to watch this thing. Wait, how much?